Pop Top Crave? You ever heard of that? What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing another rapid disc review. I've got a few Craves here to try out. I've got one from the Gyropalooza box that is quite domey, 168 grams. The one that I always throw, the Neutron, this was 165 gram watermelon. And then I've got the Sarah Hokum Rise of the Crave 167. This one's board flat. These two are both board flat, and this one is really, really domey for some reason. See that dome on the left versus the board flat one on the right. So we're gonna get these tossed out there on some Hyzer in a forehand probably, and we're gonna see if the dome makes any difference. What I've heard from Gannon on Instagram and a couple of other professionals is that the dome on a disc really makes it not want to move left to right as much, just kind of wants to push straighter, and then we'll, do its fade at the end. So we're going to see if we can't spot that today. It's very slight dome, so it's probably not going to be very much difference. We're really just going to be seeing if there's any difference in these Craves. All right, so the order is going to be, we're going to throw the one that's in my bag right now first, the watermelon guy, and we're going to throw the domey one, and then we're going to throw the Rise of the Crave just to see. We're going to sandwich the domey guy in the middle and see if there's any difference. All right, so first throw of the day. So if I throw it, if I shank it, that's why. Oh, forgot to mention, the numbers on the Crave are 6.5, 5, -1, 1. So keep that in mind while we're throwing it. 6.5 speed. What a weird one. Oh, grip locked it. Went through the tree though. My fingers hurt. I hurt my fingies. Pretty cold out here for this Florida boy. It's like 40. Just bear with me today. All right. That was a terrible shot from the Neutron Crave. Let's see if we can't get a better one on this gyro. There we go. Nice little Hyzer stand up. And push straight. I kind of feel a little bit of Hyzer, but it flipped up. Didn't get any turn, but also didn't get a lot of left to right movement if you noticed. So there might be something to that. Let's see if we can't throw this one a little flatter. All right. Nice little stand up again. Didn't go left to right and faded out pretty early. That one probably wasn't the greatest throw. I just took like 10 shots on the other side over there, and not a single one of them was a good enough throw to even show to you guys on camera. So I don't know what's going on. I'm going to try to throw these out on some Hyzer. I think it might have been because I was trying to throw them flat, and I'm just not good at throwing flat. So maybe it was just me. We're going to try to throw these out on some Hyzer and see how they hold up. But I haven't been throwing them well flat, so this might not go good. Okay. Now if it fights out a little, wow, it's actually fighting out. Dude, that was a long turnover. I don't know if you guys saw that whole thing. It might have been behind the tree there. That was actually a good shot. We did it. We finally did it. It went all the way over, but still fought out and actually came back to the left a little bit at the end. That was pretty amazing. I didn't expect it to have that much integrity. We're gonna see if this one will fight out. Oh, I didn't give that one as much angle, and it's fighting out way harder. Yeah, you can see, didn't want to drift right as much. I don't know if that has to do with the dome or just the way I threw it. I didn't get quite the nose down on it, but I don't know, guys. It didn't really want to move left or right as much. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's a real thing. We're going to see how we do on this one, Rise of the Crave. Oh, yeah, I did not get that on any Hyzer, but it still went right further than the domey one did. I feel like that one still, I feel like I threw that one even worse than the domey one, and it still panned over to the right farther than the domey one. Yeah, these R2 Craves went about in the same spot over here. They fought out relatively the same amount, which was pretty early, way earlier than the Neutron Crave. Now my Neutron Crave is a bit more beat in, and I'm sure I didn't throw them exactly the same because I'm not a pro. So I'm sure that the throws weren't exactly the same nose angle and power and everything like that. But I feel like if I threw these the same, that these wouldn't go as far to the right, that they would pan out faster. Where did that other Crave go? I feel like these would come out quicker than that Neutron Crave did. Plus, I feel like this domey one actually won't move over to the right as fast Like it won't just dump to the right. I feel like throwing this Domi Crave, it's really hard to tell on camera, I'm sure, but I can just tell by the flight of it that, oh, here it is. I can just tell by the flight of it that this Domi one drifts to the right still, like a Crave. It's still a Crave, but it doesn't go to the right as fast. It just kind of drifts slowly to the right, which is very interesting. Okay, dokay. We're gonna throw these out on some Hyzer now. The good thing about the Crave is if you throw it really hard and you give it a lot of Hyzer, it won't actually like flip up and burn on you. It'll just kind of ride that Hyzer the whole way. It'll flip up slowly, but just kind of ride that Hyzer. So I'll show you guys here what I'm talking about. See, it flips up slowly, but just kind of rides that Hyzer. I threw that a little low, even skipped at the end. That was sick. I threw that a little low, but you could see that flight I'm talking about. We're gonna try to get these next ones a bit more height. All right, nose up, but you could see, just kind of held that Hyzer the whole way. Didn't want to flip up and burn over on you. Very versatile. You can use this disc for numerous amount of things. If you throw it on some Anheuser, it'll hold the turnover. If you throw it on some Hyzer, it'll hold the Hyzer. If you throw it flat, it'll get you a nice little baby S-flight. This will be a great disc for learning some forehands. We're gonna check that out next. But yeah, let's throw this one out there on some Hyzer. I'm pretty sure this one's the most stable one as well. It's my least thrown one probably. And yeah, I just feel like this one's the most stable. Nice little flip up. Holds that Hyzer. So that was what I meant to do with the Gyrapalooza Crave, but I threw it a little nose up. That one was a way better shot, and you could see it baby flipped up, but just really wanted to go straight and Hyzer out. All right, we're gonna try to throw these out there on some forehand this time. Not normally a disc I would throw in forehand, so we're just gonna power down a little bit and show you guys, if you're just learning forehands, this will be a great disc for you to pick up and toss around. Right out of the box, they're pretty stable, so you're going to be able to, learn with it. It'll teach you some finesse forehand. So we're going to see if I can't finesse the forehand out there. Really nice. Low effort. I'm barely throwing that. Really just flicking it. And yeah, had a really nice S-flight there. Let's go this Gyrapalooza one. Oh, I yanked it. Yeah. I cranked over on that one a little bit. Gave it too much ante. That was on me. I'm not the best forehander, so, this probably isn't the best disc for me to forehand. Oh, actually, it would be a great disc because I can learn with it. And it'll tell you what you're doing wrong. Because like you can see there, I threw that on a bit too much Anheuser, and it didn't come out. I know exactly what I did wrong. I threw that on a little bit too much Anheuser. Nothing to do with the disc. So we're going to see if we can't correct it. Throw it a little flatter, Eric. Come on. There we go. We corrected it. So as you guys can see, this is a great disc for all arm speeds. For some reason, I haven't been throwing it the best today. I think it's just because it's real slick out here this morning. I don't think it's me. Or I think it's me. It's totally me. It's not the disc's fault. So this is a great disc. Lots of people love the Crave for good reason. Great backhand, forehand disc if you're trying to learn those. It's just a great all-around disc. For new players, they're going to be able to get some good distance out of it because it's only a 6.5 speed. It's going to be real comfortable to hold on to. It's going to be easy to get a nice flight out of it because it's in between that mid-range and fairway driver slot. So it's going to be easy to throw. Most of them come in a lighter weight as well. Like I think the heaviest one that I have here is 168 grams. So most of these come in a lighter weight package, and you can even get them in the 150s. So go pick yourself up a Crave at flightfactorydisc.com and let them know that you guys came from my video. Just put Eric G Disc Golf in the order note or whatever. So yeah, I appreciate you guys checking this video out. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.